So it was in the morning session. So it was more about the holistic picture of connecting the technologies in railway industry through a V model. So I come from a simulation specialization. So was indeed in my presentation I was demonstrating how system level simulations can take the progress of railways totally ahead in a different direction altogether. So adding more to virtual testing, you start from a system of systems overview and cascade down to the components focus as well. So it's like as of today, when we are living in the era of Industry 4.0, Internet of Things, and a lot of trending topics like cybersecurity, so on. So in my presentation, I was able to showcase touching all these points basically about the vulnerability of embedded software, for instance. So if the embedded software is not up to the mark, if it is not really doing its job basically, if it is failing from a functional safety perspective or basically from a formal code verification perspective, then a failure could just multiply and cause us a big catastrophe, a railway accident perhaps basically. So there are ways to adopt agile technologies, agile approaches to come up with a better and neat way of producing error-free code or a more compliant code with necessary standards. So that's where I was focusing the topics in my presentation with.
Okay, so in your view, what is the role of such event like this one in the growth story of Indian rail and metro industry, sir?
You mean the relevance of the event
Yeah.
that we are in right now, right? Yeah, it's bringing in a lot of elite professionals, I would say, from a relevant background. Well, we are also learning more about the ground reality requirements of the railway industry from an event like that. And we are able to also impart the knowledge that we have been with. So basically, we come from a very different pedigree, being channel partnered with ANSYS since 1985 and being able to be a veteran in a lot of simulation solutions on our own front. So what happens is we have been already working with the Italian railways or the Deutsche Bahn basically and the Singapore railways as well. So we actually are on par and abreast with the kind of technological developments over there. This event is helping us connect a lot of dots to the Indian perspective and the Indian railway governance. So I think that way it's helpful to connect the dots and draw a roadmap out. I mean, a blend of both our experience and what we are learning specific to Indian railway industry from a platform like this. I think the blend is the one which is to be coined as a valuable output for us.
So your company, CADFEM India Private Limited, what kind of product you are manufacturing and how would you rank your quality to international standards, sir?
Well, we are not manufacturing any product. As I said, we are working with the ANSYS, which is the developer of a software portfolio, a very big software portfolio indeed, which is running into multi-physics based simulation solutions, basically. And that way, we being associated as the oldest and the largest channel partner of ANSYS, we are working together with ANSYS in terms of giving the reach of the simulation solutions to an industry which is as mission critical and as safety critical as the railway industry.
Okay, and so do you want to share your experience with us and also wants to give any suggestion regarding this event that we can improve in the future?
I think probably it should be more about certain people who are working at the grassroots level as well, including some presentations from there. And maybe if you could get people who are interfacing certain MOUs between Indian Railways and some elite agencies outside India. So I think that kind of cross functionality approach to see those type of people, and they will be more ahead in envisioning things and
Yes.
talking more about practical implementation. So if that could be a feature which you could bring in for your next edition of this event, I think that would be great.
Okay, thank you so much for your answers and time. Thank you.
Thank you.